This lighting's actually fire, guys. Oh my gosh. What's up, guys? It's Zoe. In today's video, I'm doing a Billionaire's morning routine. Basically, it's the night before. It's currently 11:18. So basically, I looked on this website right here and I found the routine of a billionaire, I guess. And so I made that routine my own based on what parameters I've set for myself, and I will be doing that tomorrow. So step one is waking up at dawn. So it's 11:18. I'll be waking up at 5 a.m. See you at 5 a.m. Recording? Oh, it is. Good morning. Oh, good morning. It is 5 a.m. and I'm going to start the morning routine. I wrote it all down for myself, what I was going to do, because some of the stuff on the list I just can't do at 5 a.m. Step number 1, 5 a.m. wake up, check. Step number 2 is to recall my dreams, but recently I haven't really been dreaming, so it's like there's nothing for me to recall. Like, I genuinely didn't dream last night. Like, I don't know, I can't recall my dreams, so cross that out. Next is make up my bed, which I guess I'll do. Make my bed, check. It says to drink a glass of water as the next step. I'm pretty sure on that listing it said like take your vitamins, take your medication. Before that, I have no vitamins or medication, so we just gonna drink a glass of water. My water bottle, Aggie Pride. I'm just gonna finish my water bottle because a glass of water is what, 8 ounces? This has 16 ounces in it right now because I fill up my water every night. Look at my water bottle. Okay, and this will be my glass of water for the day, for the morning. Empty. Drink a glass of water. Check. Next is to exercise. I'm gonna find a 30-minute yoga video on YouTube, and I'm gonna do yoga for 30 minutes. Found a video for beginners that's 30 minutes. So we about to do that video. You probably won't be able to see it, but that's what we're gonna do. Right now it's ads, so, but when that come up, bro, I'm gonna be down here cooking with my stretches. Namaste, folks. The sun has started to rise. It's gonna ruin my lighting, but it's okay. So, exercise for 30 minutes. Check. The list didn't have a part where I would like truly get ready, And next on the list, like that long list from the site, it said to take a cold shower, but I'm not doing that. One, because if I take a shower in this morning, my dad's dog is going to go crazy because he's afraid of my shower. So he would start barking and stuff. So I don't want to wake everybody up. And two, I took a shower last night because I take showers at night. And because I knew that it was a cold shower on here, I took a cold shower last night. Now, do I have proof for you? No. Do you need proof from me? No. You have my word. I took a cold shower last night, which is good enough. So I'm going to use this time to actually get ready. Now that I've gotten ready, our next step is to make tea. I genuinely don't know if my dad has tea in this house. It is possible we will make tea. If it is not possible, we're not making tea and we're skipping this step, just like we skipped recall dreams. So let's go. All that for no tea, my guy. No tea. Cross it off the list. Next, it says to journal for 15 minutes. So I shall journal for 15 minutes. Okay, so I finished with the journaling and I'll talk about my journal or whatever. So at first I didn't know what to write, so I literally wrote why I was journaling. I was like, I'm journaling for a YouTube video. I don't really know what to write in a journal, so I'll talk about like my recent events in my life. And then I talked about how I recently went viral on TikTok. You should go follow my TikTok. I talked about how since I have that got that positive response from like my videos and like my personality in my videos, it has had the opposite effect, and now I don't know what to post. But like the issue is I know what I want to post on TikTok a bit. Like it's mostly like get ready with me's, fit checks, and like daily vlogs and stuff. But on YouTube, for y'all, I'm like at a loss. It's probably because I stay in my house and do nothing all the time, because a girl ain't got nothing to do. So I just need to like find that creativity. And then I talked about how because I am like at a loss at what to post on YouTube, that I've been watching it more. But then I've also been watching YouTube more because my current hyperfixation is Stray Kids. And then I went on a tangent and talked about Stray Kids for like a whole paragraph. And I talked about how my friend Vana, you've seen her in other videos, my friend Vana took me to Stray Kids concert, and how it was super fun and how it like unlocked a new like K-pop part of me. And then I talked about how my new hyperfixation, Stray Kids, how my bias is now one of my new celebrity crushes. I will not say who my bias is. I will not. I'll have you guys guess. Fight about it in the comments. You're probably gonna be wrong, but there's a 1 out of 8 chance that you'll be right, so have your guess. And then I talked about how my new hyperfixation has led me to lock in on learning Korean. But I had already started, no, let me preface. I already started learning Korean because of EXO Kitty, when EXO Kitty came out, because I was like, because my thing is, and I really like languages, but my thing in general is that I don't want to read the captions. I'd rather just understand what you're saying. So every time I watch multiple shows and then a language comes up multiple times in like those different shows and they have captions in English for it, I end up just starting to learn the language. Like I started learning Russian because of Black Widow and Stranger Things, because they Russian kept coming up and they talking in Russian and I'm reading the English subtitles. I could just be understanding what you're saying, you know? At least that's my view of it. So whenever I watch multiple shows and then like different languages come up in those like multiple shows where it's like I'm reading subtitles a lot of the time, I'm just gonna start learning the language so I can have at least a grasp of what you're saying and don't have to cling to the subtitles with my dear life. And I talked about how I'm taking learning Korean more seriously because now I'm watching like Stray Kids Code on YouTube and stuff, and it's like all they're doing is talking in Korean and all I'm doing is reading the subtitles. It's like an English test. I'm just reading and reading. I'd rather understand what you're saying. But I'm also learning like proper Korean because it's Duolingo. Don't at me. I know they do AI stuff. I'm sorry guys, but it's too easy to learn a language on there. But Stray Kids was just with Duolingo, guys, so please don't at me. Anyways, but I've been learning Korean on Duolingo, but like that's like really formal apparently. Like I'm basically just learning like super formal Korean and not like day-to-day speaking. That's like new English learners learning like textbook English, but then we're out here in the streets meshing words together, saying words like "tamao" with TALMBABOAT, tamao. Like, girl, what? I'm learning like a super formal version, so if I ever talk to anyone in Korean, they're gonna be like, girl, what? Continuing on, I also talked about how I'm currently reading the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. I'm on the 3rd book, A Curse for True Love. Bro, that series starts off a bit slow. That first book, that beginning of that first book starts off a bit slow. It's like, what am I doing? What's gonna get me where? Why are these things happening with no correlation? For real? And boom, a few chapters later, I'm on the edge of my seat. And now I'm on the 3rd book. And I'm like, girl, what the crap is happening right now? And then I also talked about how I did yoga for this video and how I kind of liked it, guys. That was a bit relaxing and I got to stretch. I used to be a gymnast, so I used to be really, really flexible. I've tightened up a little bit. Now I still have some of that flexibility. Like, don't look at my feet, but I still have some of that flexibility. But guys, some of it is, it's some of that, like I was a bit tight in places and that's not okay. So I will be stretching more. That's my journal entry. Next on the list is like, it's a to do to be to do to feel to be list. I guess it's supposed to like make me feel aspirational and like try to focus on what I want to be and how I want to make myself be for the world and all these big things. I don't, whatever. It's gonna be 15 minutes. I'm gonna be so terribly honest with you. That timer was set for 15 minutes. I just turned it off with 5 minutes left because I couldn't write anymore. There was literally nothing else that was coming to my head, and these were the only things that I could write down for this to do, to feel, to be. So here's my to do, to feel, to be. My to-do list is to edit this video because it's gonna get posted in 2 days. To post on TikTok. I post every 2 days on TikTok. Next thing on my to-do list is to run an errand with my grandmother. She's gonna pick me up today. My to feel list. First one is inspired because I'm in this like drought of creativity. The first thing was inspired so that I can always keep an open mind of any content that I see or any like ideas that I see that I think I would be interested in doing myself, so that I don't close myself off from other opportunities. By the way, if you're still here, comment some videos you would like to see me do, honey, because I don't fully know what to do. My next one was nervous, and you may be thinking, Zoe, why would you want to feel nervous? That's insane. Why would you put something so negative on your list? And I wrote nervous down because I feel like I have to like tell myself that it's okay to be nervous, because I'm in a part of my life where I'm about to be by myself. I'm going to college. It's really nerve-wracking, and I have to remind myself that it's okay to be nervous and it's okay to feel this way, because a lot of people have felt this way or currently feel this way. Maybe it'll help me calm down. Also, can we talk about the political and economic state of the world right now?
Dude, like, oh my God, like, can we talk about like the political and economic state of the world right now?
On a serious note, the world is in shambles. So I also needed to remind myself that it's okay to feel nervous about the fact that the world is in shambles, because not much I can do in with my 17-year-old hands. I just need to remind myself it's okay to be like unsure and scared in a way of everything that's happening. The next thing on my list I put is prepared, because like I said, I'm about to go to college. I just needed to remind myself that I should feel prepared, because I have all the resources at my disposal to be successful in college and to maybe not fall as hard on my face if I come across nerve-wracking situations. So I just need to remind myself that I am prepared and that I should feel prepared. My camera's about to die. Can it use my phone charger? Oh, score! The last thing on my to feel list is undefined. Now you may be like, whoa, Zoe, that's so deep. What do you mean? Girl, I saw a quote on Pinterest. I probably saw it on Pinterest last year. The quote says, to define is to limit. And I love that quote so much. I put it in my room. Bruh. That quote reminds me that it's okay to branch out and do a bunch of different things. You don't have to have one lane. It's like when people are like, oh, what are you doing? And then people who have like 2 jobs or two hobbies or like a bunch of different stuff, they're like, wow, you're really spreading yourself thin. No, you're not spreading yourself thin. You're just not like confining yourself to one lane, and that's perfectly fine. Life has an indefinite amount of turns for you to take and ways for you to go. Like it's infinite. Who says you're not in the universe where you can do everything? You know, I want to feel undefined. I want to do YouTube. I want to do TikTok. I want to go to auditions and try to become an actor. I want to get a degree in food science like I'm about to. Like, I want to do all these things. Who says I have to choose one? Now, my to-be list. Girl, but I didn't know what to put. But then it got like real deep. I've been getting real, like, this list made me really like be super introspective. Like I felt like namaste. The number one thing I put is authentic. One, because I'm about to go to college, I'm about to make new friends and stuff, and if I'm not authentic, if I'm not being myself, then like I'll make the wrong friends and they won't be the ones for me, and then they won't stick around, or I won't stick around with them because they're not going to be the ones that I want, that will truly fulfill me. I also want to be authentic because I'm trying to have an online presence. I'm trying to have a YouTube channel and a TikTok and all that stuff. I'm not being myself. I'm going to gain followers who want me for something that isn't me. And girl, if you're not here because of my personality and how I am right now, then you can go ahead and click off and unsubscribe. I'm more comfortable in front of a camera than I am getting to know some person in college. Like, guys, like if I'm always myself, it doesn't matter. I don't have to be this version of me here and this version of me there. If everybody gets the same version of me, I'm always going to be surrounded by the right people. There'll be fakes. So I'm not saying I'm always going to be surrounded by the right people, but 80% of those people will be the right people because I'm always being myself. My second one on my to-be list is expressive. And girl, I'm expressing myself right now, so I'm already acing this list. I tend to be introverted and I tend to be quiet because of it, and being quiet isn't quite expressive, honey. What's worse is that I'm quiet, I have an RBF, and my face says my emotions before I do. It's all raps. Times where I have to converse, I need to be expressive, so that then I'm maintaining that authenticity, and I'm never holding back what I feel if I'm always expressive. I don't always say how I feel, so I put expressive on there also so that I could be more vocal about how I feel and I'd be less of a pushover. Not to be confrontational, but just to make sure that I always address things so that I'm never in an uncomfortable situation. Next thing on the list is patient, because guys, the state of the world is a little scary, but if I show some patience, maybe things will change, or I can at least, if I show some patience, I can at least wait so that I can understand the developments, kind of thing. I also need to be patient because I will be in college, where I will be alone, and I will be living with people I don't know, and I will have to deal with things I would have never dealt with before. So patience is a virtue. Next thing on the list is understanding. Again, the state of the world. I have to try, at least try, because everyone's blindsided by something, but I have to at least try to be understanding of everyone's perspective. Love open-minded people. Hate closed minds, okay? If your mind is closed, you will forever be stupid. The last thing on my to-be list is informed. Again, the state of the world right now. Even if you don't want to be like baited by fear, you should still be informed to a certain level. I struggle with staying informed, but I should start looking at like news websites or following more people who give out the news on the internet, so that way you can still do your doom scrolling, but you'll have the news sprinkled in here and there, and it won't be one side. That's why you should follow multiple news pages, multiple people who give you the truth. I want to be more informed. I'm not informed, but I want to be. That's my to-do to feel the B list, guys. Thank you for connecting with me on this deep level, honey. What's next on our billionaire morning routine list? My favorite part of this morning routine, when I saw it, I was like, yes. The next part is to read. And so I told myself that I would read for 30 minutes. You only have 30 minutes? 30, yes. I just yapped y'all's ears off. So sorry, but I hope you enjoyed it. Time to read. Okay guys, that's the last thing on my list. Well, technically the last thing on my list is start the day. Because the last thing on the billionaire list or whatever is start your day. There was another thing on there that said make a smoothie. Girl, ain't nobody making a smoothie. You know how loud that is. My siblings are up now because they have summer school, so they're up now, but girl, ain't nobody making no smoothie. I woke up at 5. It's currently 8:07. That morning routine was 3 hours long. I feel refreshed. I feel a bit tired, a bit ready for the day or whatever. And yeah, I also feel very productive. Like I feel like I did so much, and it's only 8 a.m. So thank you for joining me in this video. Comment video ideas that you would like to see. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow my Instagram and my TikTok. And yeah, see you later. Bye.